the question everyone has been asking. What in the world do we do with NIO Stock now? So just as a little bit of a recap, obviously this is a stock that's been hammered, needless to say, over the past couple weeks. Hammered, down 46%, right? Lost half its value. What led to this? Well, this was caused mostly by quarter two earnings here. Horrible quarter two earnings. Really not what we're looking for. Quarter over quarter loss in revenue. A lot of lost money. We're going to go in depth into these numbers, but we just keep getting beat down. Chinese consumers thought of U.S. investment blocks, so apparently they might limit the amount of shares that someone could hold in the portfolio in the U.S. That's rough, right? That hurts this. NIO being a Chinese auto company. How about Goldman Sachs? Why don't they get in the action? Goldman Sachs can eat my sack. I can't believe them. They're going to bash us, bring it down to a 147 price target. At that point, just get out of the position. Don't even have anything on it because you're just hurting the stock. Previously was $9.76 per share. So, again, this is why I hate analysts, but I don't really want to mess with it. Analysts, you're garbage. So what do we do with NIO now? What do we do with NIO now? Well, I want to look in depth first into exactly, only a brief little news story there. Doesn't necessarily show the quarter itself. 100% a thing that needs to be noted. $200 million in revenue, USD, right? Nothing absurd there. In terms of valuation, that puts them somewhere around $1 billion annually. The stock is not priced at that point. I just want to tell you that right now. We'll go into more of those numbers in a second here. Deliveries of vehicles, you can see a quarter one to quarter two comparison. Obviously, they released the ES6 in quarter two, available for delivery at least. So ES8s in in the first quarter was 3,989. Second quarter, 3,140. And the total of ES6s were 413 for the quarter. All right. Okay. So a little bit less in terms of deliveries, right? A little decrease in deliveries. That's something to note. A point that I really want to note as far as this is concerned, because it looks kind of bad. I can't say it looks bad because such a small company in terms of deliveries, it's hard to judge it off of a decrease in 500 deliveries in a quarter, right? It's really hard to judge that. If we think about Tesla in the beginning, that was such a slow start for Tesla. Everyone thought they were going under, right? And still, the stock had extreme high valuation. The stock's been hammered. You guys are going to hear me defend NIO Stock. You got that right. I'm defending NIO Stock today. What is going on? I'm going to defend it and say, well, look at this. Chinese auto sales in July are on track for the worst year in history. Worst year for Chinese auto sales in history. So if we are seeing such an awful drop in Chinese auto sales, how are we expecting NIO here to be on loftier expectations and somehow grow their sales? Right? Am I the only one that thinks that's a little bit strange? The Chinese auto market is something that's so underdeveloped and there's so much room for growth there. But we're going to blame a company because the entire market's struggling significantly. I don't necessarily see if that's fair. I don't personally see the point there. So NIO is a producer of electric vehicles, autonomous driving vehicles. And they're really, that's the future. Frankly enough, that electric vehicles and autonomous driving, that's just the future of the entire world. That's just where we're going. And NIO, I think, is a step ahead. I think they're a good step ahead of a lot of people right now, and I want to make sure that's known. I'll get into what they offer later, but I just want this to be shown that I can't blame these deliveries on NIO. I'm going to blame them on the market. I just think it's completely unfair to blame a decrease in deliveries on a struggling, very much struggling auto market. Obviously, really rough margin, negative 24%, really rough on vehicles. You don't want to be losing money on vehicles, but Tesla's still losing money on vehicles. I hate to bring up a Tesla comparison, but it's the company that gets compared to it the most, Tesla. Tesla still doesn't make money, you know. I mean, they're a company that's valued right now at $250 a share, right? And they don't make money. And the stock is down to $1.50. I mean, is that absurd to anyone? I don't know. I think it's a little absurd, but different strokes for different folks, guys. Net loss of $500 million. Again, we're going to look at that and say, yikes, that's ugly, right? And I just want to give you a comparison here. Obviously, they're different companies, but Uber in one quarter lost $5.2 billion. $500 million, right? Versus $5 billion. Is there a difference there? Yes. 10 times the amount of difference. 10 times the amount of difference. Uber lost 10 times more, and this stock is still valued $33 a share, right? The valuation on Uber is a lot higher than it is on a NIO stock. So, in my opinion, this is a stock that's getting just unfairly beaten down. I know there's a lot of reasons for it to get beaten down, but I'm just doing a comparison to other tech companies in the market. I don't think that's necessarily unfair to say. Another thing that needs to be noted is year-over-year change. So quarter 2 2018, year-over-year, vehicle sales increased 3,000%, right? But net loss only increased 83%. I don't know about you, but I think that's pretty good news, right? Obviously it's not good to increase your net loss, but this is just that kind of a phase the company's in. A lot of companies go through that phase where they're more focused on their growth and they're not making money on their product. It's just kind of how things are. And usually I don't like those kind of companies, but when I see growth, I enjoy growth. I don't know about you. Quarter over quarter, things aren't looking as nice, but I like the year-over-year comparison where we see actually net loss on an ordinary share basis decrease. Adjusted loss per ordinary share basis decrease. I like seeing that. I don't know about you. I like seeing that. And I like seeing that the net loss only increased fractionally in comparison to how much they grew in terms of what they were doing. Their vehicle margin was actually up 290% year over year, right? I mean, when they started, they just gave away cars for free. I like this. Total revenues up 3,180% year over year. Obviously, it's such a small comparison to go off of, but I like it. I like it. Okay? I like to see that, and I like to not see that net loss be in that 3,000%, comparison range, right? I like that it's under 100%, didn't double, yet somehow they have 30 times the amount of revenue, right? I like to see that. I don't know about you. I mean, heck, we're going for it. This is a company that kind of excites me right now. I think I like it. We're going to go into what products they offer now. So right here, here's your pretty ES6, the newest model. Pretty ES6, pretty standard, just compact looking car, right? 510 mile range, or kilometer range, sorry, not 10 miles. If it was miles, it'd be really, really impressive. 510 kilometer range, love it. 4.7 seconds to 0 to 100 kilometers, okay, not bad. Horsepower 544. Electric vehicle, Not upsetting. I'm not too upset. Top speed of 200 kilometers per hour. Not upset, right? We're going to look pricing wise. So the standard edition here, 358,000 yuan, right around $50,000 US. And the performance edition, right around $55,600 US. As far as electric cars are concerned, nothing absurd about that price. I don't think it's necessarily a pretty one. Not the prettiest car. So, 5-star safety. You got that right. 5-star safety. Aluminum body. I trust myself in a car like that. Don't know about you. High efficiency battery and motor. Love it, love it, love it. World's first electric SUV with PM motor and IM motor. Comes standard with a Pirelli P0 tire. As a man who sells tires in his life, I have sold some tires. Pirelli, not a huge fan of Pirellis, but it's fine. They're cheaper tires. Electric brake booster, known as their iBooster, love it. 4-piston brake calipers, okay. And 33.9 meters to a braking distance from 100 to 0. I mean, honestly, specs-wise, that's a good-looking electric vehicle. Very good-looking electric vehicle, in my opinion. And high safety rating. I don't know about you, but I think it's interesting. Also, one thing to mention, this is a pretty big vehicle. As far as inside's concerned, so here's an inside detailed view. That's a nice-looking car. Obviously, I know a lot of people might not think it, but I think that's a nice looking car. I love the interface. I especially love the interface above the console. I used to own a Suzuki, if you didn't know, a Suzuki car. So that, I believed, in terms of the interface I had on there was one step ahead of a lot. Interface on the dashboard as well as what you had in your center console. I liked what I had in the dashboard. It was a digital speedometer. I really like that. Something I really like about that. It's a lot easier to read for a lot of people. Something just makes it easier. As well as temperature gauges on the engine, everything like that. That's something this car has, right? That's adjustable. Love it, love it, love it. 2 cup holders. You got that right. You can get two of your cup holders in there. Man, I don't know about you, but just seat-wise, I like the seat. It's kind of like a sports model seat. I like it a lot. And obviously, all running on NIO Pilot, which is their autonomous driving. Has every angle for you out there that they know anything that is going on around you, Love it, love it, love it. And Nomi, which you saw on the dashboard there, is the AI system. Brings together music, services, software, hardware, and much more. So look at this cute little guy. I love Nomi. I don't know about you. But to me, I mean, what do you want? It's like having an Alexa in your car. So pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. We'll get more into NIO Power later as well. But as far as the gallery is concerned, look at this car. I mean, SUVs are in right now. I think overall, there's nothing shocking about this car, but I like it. I really do like it. I really like the front here. I think it's super sleek with the lights. The back, overall, I'm not a huge SUV guy, but I think the front of this is just sleek. I like it a lot. Now, again, these vehicles are only available right now in China, so that's something to consider. But the company will be expanding into the United States as far as what they mentioned in 2020, just so you know. We're going to go on right now, go to this ES8 right now. Their base model, pretty, standard SUV, nothing significant here. But 4.4, 0 to 100 kilometers, maximum horsepower 650, and a range of 425 kilometers. So, pricing wise, typically the 7-seater is the best in terms of what they sell. We're looking, if we're just combining an average, both of them, right around $63,000 for one of these bad boys. If we're comparing the yuan to the dollar, man, I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, I like the sleek front. I don't know what it is. You see your charging right here. Again, very similar interior. Nothing super strange going on here. But I like it. I like their interior yet again. Good looking car. I love the rims too. I don't know why I have to say that, but I love the rims. And again, comes standard with Nomi. Look at this little cute guy. Man, I like that guy. We're gonna go on to what I think is super exciting. So this next car here is gonna be one that they are planning on bringing to the United States for sales, and it is gorgeous. Ooh-hoo-wee. This car is absolutely gorgeous. Maybe I'm crazy. So this is the EVE, EVE. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a gorgeous vehicle, right? This is a car that they plan on bringing. They showcased in Texas back in 2017, planning for availability in 2020. The EVE is a gorgeous vehicle. If we just look at the pictures here, obviously this is a concept car right now. Technically a concept car. This is a luxury freaking car. I mean, what are you doing in here? You're going to have fine dining in here? Goodness. It's beautiful. The car's beautiful. And you know it comes with Nomi, my favorite guy. Just look at this car. Shoot. That is a pretty car. I don't know about you, but to me this is an absolutely beautiful car. If you look, doors go forward, yeah, like a van would kind of. Love the rims, by the way. But doors go forward. There's so much space in the back there. I mean, what the heck could you do there? You could have a party in the car. Why not? Obviously, this might not be exactly what comes out of this. This is just a model that's given for testing. We'll see exactly what the production looks like on this, but I think this is a gorgeous car. I love it a lot. It's just something about this all glass. Oh man. Not only is it a future, it is the future, right? It's a futuristic car. It just looks beautiful, man. It just looks beautiful. Goodness. I'd love to see what they can get that user interface to look like up front once they become a little bit more in depth about what they're doing here. I can't wait. We also, finally, the last vehicle they have is the NIO EP9, which is their sports model edition. Obviously, this is a supercar meant for racing. It is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I don't know about you, but I think it's absolutely beautiful. So, at one point, they set the record for the world's fastest autonomous driving vehicle, which has been beaten, but still one of the world's fastest. Just a pretty car. Look at this thing go. Man. Wow. And this was in Austin, Texas, by the way, that they drove this. I just so you know. Goodness. In Texas, they bring out this NIO just to showcase it. Beautiful car. Exhilarating. Look at this person's skin. Get it out of here. That's gross. That's gross. Just looking at it. Look at that. Seats comfortable for the drivers. Beautiful looking car from the front. Just beautiful. Okay, that's their vehicles. That's their suite of vehicles. I mean, if that doesn't get you excited already, just looking at their suite of vehicles, I don't know what does. Next, we're going to go into NIO Home, right? So NIO Home right here is kind of like, if you think about it like a Tesla dealership, that's a NIO House right here. That's a NIO House. So NIO House is a place in which obviously it's meant for hangouts, 7 main areas. Pretty exciting. So I don't know about you, but I like it. NIO Labs. We got the library. The open kitchen. You can taste NIO's signature coffee. That's right. They have their own freaking coffee. That's right. If you're going to invest in Starbucks, you're going to invest in NIO. They have their own coffee. Joy Camp. That's right, for the youngins. They have some exhilarating stuff for the youngins. The gallery. Okay. See the vehicles. I'd love to go there. I would love to. If they can expand to the United States, I would love it. And the living room. Obviously, the living room. And finally, the forums. Right? The living room obviously just to be an exciting place. People just hang out and talk. It's pretty cool. It's just pretty cool concept here, honestly. The NIO houses. Love it, love it, love it. I'd really like to go into their operating system real quick. We'll just watch this real quick video. See how it looks. We upgrade. So, yeah, I mean, gotta give respect to the logo. Yeah. As you can see there, new operating system. It kind of went into that center console dashboard, which I talked about, which I absolutely love. Gives you the option to change, like, AC going on in there, the levels of strength. It's not just 1, 2, 3, 4. You actually get to set a slider. That's, I mean, ingenious, right? Why don't more people think about that? Access to all of your applications, anything you could possibly need on that center dashboard, right? I love it. Also in front of the console, right on your dash, the one right behind your steering wheel, you get obviously your information on cars around you, maximum range, what you have left in the tank being obviously electrically charged. Just, man, I like it. Something about it just gets me excited. I don't know. Next, we're going to get into NIO Power. NIO Power, obviously, they're charging. Exciting stuff. So, power always 3 kilometers away at any point where they're at right now. Battery swap in 3 minutes. Okay. And 24/7 worry-free service. I mean, look at these pretties right here. Look at that. Look at that charging. That's pretty. I don't know about you, but that's pretty. Look at that. Gosh dang. Something about it I like. Look at all of these. Love it, love it, love it. NIO is the first company in the world to provide car owners with mobile internet and IoT technology-based valet charging and battery swapping services. You know that's right. And don't mind all the stuff being in Chinese. Obviously, that just tends to happen. So, it's okay. But they're still rapidly expanding. And, of course, they still will. World's first battery swap technology. Absolutely fantastic. People don't want to wait around for 30, 40 minutes for their dang Tesla to charge, right? They want to be out and done, Secure service experience. Automatic battery and electric system checks during every battery swap to ensure everything's in the best condition. That's right. And NIO Power Mobile. That is right. That is completely right. These people have mobile power banks and they'll go to where they need to go. Look at this. He's going to charge someone. This guy with his mobile power bank is driving out to charge your car. What? That is right. That is a service that they are providing. Love it, love it, love it. Man, that's exciting. And the NIO Power Charger. That's right. Pump this bad boy up with energy. You can buy one. You got that right. Door-to-door car pickup, 15 times a month, valet charging and battery swap. So not only is this company making cars, they're offering these services. Man, free 1,000 kilowatts worth of power a month. You kidding me? How much are you driving? That'll last you the month, right? Probably not. Depends on how you're driving. It just depends on how much you use your car. But that's all I have to say about NIO here. I went through everything they have to offer. And again, I want you to make your own opinion on it. I personally, looking through this excites me more than, I don't know, anything, right? This is super exciting. I like the look. I like what's going on. My only concern is having the cash flow to make this happen. But if they do, this company is going somewhere, regardless of your fear that, Tesla's coming to run them out of business. They offer a completely different product. Tesla's not running these people out of business, okay? It's going to be interesting to see what happens, but I like how this company looks. I like it. I just like what's going on here. They're very innovative. They even somehow put their symbol in a cup of coffee and a little latte. That's exciting. Just absolutely, I love it, okay? You can set up appointments for charging. Anyways, that's all I have to say about NIO here. Do your own research on it. Obviously, company's losing money, but they're a company that has the chance to grow so much. So much. That's all I have to say today. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!